Hello YouTube and welcome to another Kubernetes tutorial. So in this video I will going to show you how to install a single node Kubernetes cluster on Ubuntu server. So are you ready? Let's get started. So as you can see now I am on my Ubuntu server and I'm going to show you how to install Kubernetes, but we are going actually to install Minikube, which is an open source tool that allows you to set up a single Kubernetes node. Okay, so the cluster is run inside a virtual machine that includes Docker, which will permit to run containers inside the node. Okay, so actually all we are going to do is to install Minikube. Okay, so first thing first, you have to make sure that your system is up to date, so you can run the command apt-get update just to make sure that your system is up to date. Here we go, but I guess my system is updated. Okay, so nothing to do. So first thing first, we have to install some tools that we'll be using. So the first tool I'm going to install is curl. Okay, so I'll execute command sudo apt-get install curl. Okay, so actually it's already installed, so let's move on. Also I have to install these packages because we'll be using HTTP and HTTPS protocols. Here we go. So we are done. Next we have to install the VirtualBox hypervisor, because as I told you, Minikube will be run inside a virtual machine with Docker. So we need to install with this command the VirtualBox hypervisor. So let's execute that, and here we have to answer Y for yes in order to install the VirtualBox hypervisor. Okay, so it will take some time depending on your connection, of course. So here as you have seen, I get some errors. So they are telling me to run apt-get update or fix missing. So let's run this command. Fix missing. Okay, so let's run once again our command to install the VirtualBox hypervisor. Okay, so now we are here in order to configure the VirtualBox. So all we have to do is to type OK for the license agreement. Do we accept the term of VirtualBox power license? So we're using our keys and answer yes. Okay, now as you see, the installation has been completed, so our VirtualBox hypervisor is installed. Now we can move on and install Minikube. So in order to do that, we have to install actually the binaries. We have to download the binaries using this command wget, and this is the full path to the Minikube Linux version. So let's hit enter and see what we gonna get. Okay, now the file has been downloaded, so we have to copy it to user local Minikube directory. So with this command, we will copy it to this directory, as you can see here, user local bin Minikube directory. Here we go. So after that, we have to give this directory some permissions using chmod directory or command. So we'll use this command. Okay, that's good. Okay, now I guess Minikube has been successfully installed. We can verify that using the command Minikube version. Okay, so here we go. So you can see now that I am using Minikube version 1.16.0. okay, so next we have to install some utilities. So actually we have to install kubectl. So kubectl is the main command that allows you to interact with Kubernetes. Okay, so first of all, let me clear that, and we can install it using the curl command. Okay, now the binary has been downloaded. We have to make it executable using chmod command. Here we go. Next, we have to move the kubectl command into your path using this command here. Okay, so it's pretty easy. So after that, we can verify the installation of kubectl. And in order to verify the installation of kubectl, we can just verify the version using this command here. Here we go. So you can see here we're using version 1.24, okay, .2. Okay, so kubectl is successfully installed. And next, the moment of truth is to start Minikube. So in order to start it, pretty easy, Minikube start, and of course we'll go into many steps, but here actually I have to install it or start it using sudo command. Here we go. So here, as you see, we have some problems. So enable to pick up the default drivers, because actually our VirtualBox is not healthy. So if you search this problem on the net, the character device/dev/vpbox driver does not exist. So you can solve this problem trying to execute actually this command here with sudo, of course, and let's see if it will resolve our problem. No, actually Linux headers AMD64 has no installation candidate. Okay, let's just execute this command first. Then I will execute to install Linux headers generic. Here we go. So sometimes it's common to have some problems depending on the packages installed in your machine. So you have to look it up into Google in order to see how to resolve this kind of problem. So here the problem is related to VirtualBox actually. Okay, now so let's run once again our Minikube start command and see what we get. So we still have the same problem, so I guess the best way is to actually uninstall VirtualBox and install it once again. So our answer yes here. Okay, so let's install VirtualBox once again. Okay, it's finished. So let's run our Minikube start. We still have some problems here. So actually after investigating, we could actually force the configuration of the device using this command here. Okay, so if we list the models and we look for the VBox driver, we can see now it's loaded. So now let's try to start our Minikube. Actually it's Minikube start, not start Minikube. Here we go. So now it's downloaded the Minikube ISO. And now as you can see, the preloaded images of Kubernetes has begun to download now. So here, as you have seen, I get an error. So the error is actually started host failed. Okay, because we need actually to configure the VTX-IMT virtualization on the BIOS. Okay, so let's do that. So I will try to enable the virtualization on the BIOS. So now I enabled the virtualization on the BIOS. So let's start once again the Minikube and see what we get. So now actually the virtual machine is starting. So it's good to have this problem so you can solve them and try to find why it's not working, because by doing that you will learn more and more. Okay, so now I guess our Minikube has been successfully installed, so we can interact with Kubernetes using kubectl command. So let's see this command, config view. It will gives us the configuration view of our cluster. Okay, so that's nice. We can also use the command kubectl and cluster info. Here we go. It seems everything is running like a charm. We can use the usual command kubectl get pods also. No resource font because actually we don't deploy any application. Let's use the command minikube status. Here we go. You see that we have cluster name Minikube. The type is control plan and host is running. So we have successfully configured actually our Minikube on Ubuntu machine as a single node Kubernetes. Okay. So now you can start using all the commands to deploy your application in Kubernetes with Minikube. So that was just a brief video to show you how you can install the Minikube as a single node Kubernetes cluster on Ubuntu. As always, I hope it has been informative for you, and I want to thank you for viewing. Bye bye.